Oh, Mama Africa, yes, Mama Africa. Natty King from the east. Oh, boy. Rastafari.
My name is Josephine Richard. I come from Atikisongo. I am 22 years old. Before I was in Umoja, I was staying at home. I was doing nothing. I was helping my relatives in different activities like fetch water and the other workers. I have finished the primary school in 2007 at Kisongo and the secondary education in 2011 at Kisongo. I wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock and I start to prepare until 5:30, and when I finish I start to walk up to bus station. I take Daladala or Chakito bus up to town station. I drop there and I start to walk up to Sabena. I climb the Daladala of Tunjiro and until 7:30 I reach at the stand there and I start walking up to Umoja. I'm reading and learning different subjects in our school like medicine, English, computer and the key skills. Those are things we enjoyed in our school. We are learning different ways of solving problems in our daily life. In Tanzania, when you know perfect English, it helps you to get a good job and the other things. Our English teacher is Mr. Kimwaga, and we study medicine with Miss Pascalina. We also have arts and creative writing classes. Other things we do are sports and games like netball, football and frisbee. My favorites are netball and frisbee. Our sport teacher is Mr. Filbert. At 10 o'clock we have porridge time, and 12 o'clock we have lunch time. In our school we have different food, like on Monday we have pilau, and on Tuesday we have makande and sweets, and on Thursday and Friday we have ugali, beans and vegetables, and on Friday we have rice, beans and vegetables. My favorite food is makande. Sometimes we have study time, and we have study time in our school, and we study different things in library and reading some different books. My future planning is to be a good nursing. This is my real ambition from my heart. So I must work hard and read it in order to succeed in my goals. I will use my study time effectively for reading different things in my subject.
Emma and I founded the Umoja Centre in 2009 after careful research. We surveyed over 600 young people in Arusha to determine what they needed and what they wanted. At that time, there was little support for young people in Arusha. And even now, no other organisations offer the long-term support and care that Umoja does. In 2009, we opened the doors to the first 40 students, with 1 teacher, 2 desks, a few computers and 1 shelf of books. Friends and family supported us, and we were able to rent a house where we converted the living room into the IT lab and chicken sheds into classrooms. Slowly over the last 4 years, we have improved our centre. We now have 20 student computers, internet, a small library and 9 Tanzanian staff. We are still based in the same rented house, with offices, classrooms, volunteer accommodation, staff and students in the same space. It's not ideal, but we make good use of what we have. Umoja receives no government funding. Historically, we rely on community fundraising, student sponsorship and private donations. Umoja has helped hundreds of young people and their families. Students are selected based on motivation, need and age. We also consider literacy, education levels and other available support. All of our students have no other options available and have simply been staying at home or wandering the streets before joining Umoja. Selection is a difficult process, as of course we want to help everyone. However, due to limited funding, we only just manage to support 40 each year. So every year we turn away at least 100 applicants to assist the lucky 40. What these students lack in education and money, they certainly make up for in motivation, eagerness and willingness to learn. Many of our students receive little or no support from family. This is due to reasons of poverty or in some cases abandonment or abuse. Umoja becomes their family, their support and their shelter. We support our students until they're working, from the time they get selected to join the programme, throughout their foundation year, further education and until they get a job. Many Umoja graduates are now self-sufficient, confident and able to take care of themselves and their families. The majority of Umoja staff are in fact Umoja graduates, a sign that what we do really works. Miss Pascalina was a student of 2010 and was offered a job at Umoja as admin assistant. She is now employed as our office manager. Mr. Filbert is our IT teacher. Also an Umoja graduate, Filbert was a self-employed IT consultant before joining the Umoja team. Mr. Kimwaga has been working with Umoja part-time since his foundation year. He now works full-time teaching English and key skills. Each year, Umoja is fortunate to welcome students from the Juilliard School in New York. They run a 2-week performing arts workshop with our students, which dramatically improves their confidence and well-being. Throughout the year, we also welcome a small number of international volunteers, including 3 groups from Youth Challenge International, who make a significant contribution to our programme. Successful Umoja graduates are now working as cooks, waiters, teachers and IT professionals. Many more are still in sponsored secondary school, working hard to achieve their dreams. Miriam was head girl at her secondary school and is now studying law at university. She wants to focus on women's rights. Wajuma and Festo both own their own small businesses and support their young families. Kelvin is now a waiter at a large hotel involved with tourism business. Zablon is a chef in Bahrain. He is able to support his family in Tanzania and was the first student to donate back to Umoja. And then there was Mr. Michael.
I was sick and didn't know of what disease. I didn't learn courage or how to please. I ran out of ideas, clear thoughts to analyze. As the time went on, as my future demoralized, then all of my hopes and wishes divorced. But I have only one place where all of these are restored. It's Umoja, font 72 and bolded. The great workshop where my mind unfolded. Same bird, same feathers in a same flight. I hide myself under Umoja shield against the fright. If my life is in darkness, Umoja is the only light. Always as the soldier in battle, I will fight.
On ici au décevoir Africa. On ici au décevoir Palestine. On ici au Bomissa Patrice Lumumba. On ici responsable génocide à Rwanda. On ici Kalayo Kandisi.